Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, and we're going to be discussing whether or not we can break our downtrend. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the sale on the premium list, which you can find a link to in the description below. If you've been waiting to sign up, now would be a good time. You can lock in the lower rate if you want to get access to weekly reports and videos, a Telegram chat room, Telegram alerts channel, risk dashboard, the Into the Cryptoverse app, and many other things. Make sure you guys check that out. Let's go ahead and jump in. So here we are, and the price of Bitcoin has rallied, right, about 10%, maybe 11% over the last couple of days or so. Okay, and I will have to warn you yet again, don't schedule your Forbes interview just yet. I would say we first would like to get out of our downtrend. Okay, so technically we are still in a downtrend, and I would like to see us break this before anyone's going to start to get overly bullish. And even if we do break it, we still have a long way to go before we're putting in new all-time highs. But right now, for instance, if we were to draw, say, our imaginary line in the sand, which we like to play in the sand sometimes, we could say that, okay, technically it still seems like we're in downtrend here. And ideally, we would be breaking out well above 33.3K sometime in the next few days to say, okay, maybe we are getting above our downtrend. So that would probably be worth noting first, as we would like to get above, 1/3 of $100,000. Until then, or even if it were slightly above it, right? I mean, ideally, let's go to 34, 35K, and then we can discuss maybe exiting our downtrend. So let's see that first before we start to get overly bullish and assume that the downtrend is over. With that said, it might be interesting to look at some of the shorter term moving averages. Now, anytime Bitcoin gets above the 20-day SMA, everyone gets super excited. Everyone, a lot of people start, talking about, the crazy pump and whatnot. If you go look at the 20-day, you might be surprised to know that right now, we in fact are still below it. We're still below it. So the 20-day SMA has a good way of capturing the general sentiment. I mean, if the price of Bitcoin is above the price or the average price of the last 20 days, and people are excited because if they've been DCAing over the last 3 weeks or so, and their valuation of their portfolio is going up, and they're happy because, again, it's all about what's happened. What has it done for me recently? So maybe some areas to keep an eye out for would be the 20-day SMA coming in hot at $32,722. And some of you guys like to live on the edge and prefer the 21-day EMA. That's actually about the same, coming in at around $32,658. So know that Bitcoin is pushing up against both of those short-term moving averages. Now, of course, we're really far away from the longer-term moving averages like the 20-week and whatnot. But if we want to look at some other shorter-term daily moving averages, we can at least note that the 50-day is at $34,365. So if, in fact, we are able to break above our general downtrend that we've been in, the next milestone would probably be the 50-day at $34,366 or so. So that would probably be something to keep an eye out for. Above that, you have the 100-day, which is all the way up at 41.6K. And above that, you have the 200-day, which is all the way up at 44.7K. So a lot of milestones to go. If you want to draw more trend lines, you can obviously draw these and connect them and say, all right, well, that's a longer-term trend line that we'll have to break at some point. We have a long way to go. Okay, so a long way to go. We still haven't gotten out of the downtrend. Okay, let's first see if we can do that. Remember, back in May, I said to expect a 3 to 6 month bear market for Bitcoin, a 3 to 6 month bear market. It's still been 2 months so far. Hasn't quite been a third month. Obviously, I don't know exactly when things will start turning back up. But so far, let's continue to remain grounded and disciplined in whatever approach you're taking. And let's first see if we can get above our shorter term moving averages. Let's see if we can get above our general downtrend. Let's see if we can get above the 50-day, the 100-day, the 200-day, the 20-week SMA, the 21-week EMA, the 20-week SMA. Then we got to get it back above 50K, which might provide some resistance, and 60K, then 64.8K. Long way to go. Buckle up. Should be one hell of a journey. We'll see if we can actually break the downtrend first. Before we do that, let's not schedule the Forbes interviews just yet. Remember to make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Also, check out the sale on the premium list if you want to know how I'm navigating these markets. We also do have some merchandise and t-shirts and whatnot. You can find a link to that in the description below. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.